fingers aren't working today. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another game here in Full Metal Geek. We are into the final match of the second round. Now, this one is only the final match because of circumstances, but before we get into that, let's introduce ourselves. I'm your host, the Red Ranger, RJ. Rene Villarreal Jr., R to the 8th power. That's how many R's are in everything I just said. And with me is my co-host, one of our top-ranked competitors here in this league, who's just stepping aside for right now, and that is Mr. Jay Burns. Jay, how you doing today?
You know what? I've had better days. I've definitely had worse days, but I'm here. I'm ready to see these two people compete and hopefully crown a winner at the end of this.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a battle here of 1-1s. We have Ryan Payne versus Richard Schwartz. Now, originally, this was supposed to be a match between Ryan Payne and Cameron Holzman. Cameron Holzman has decided to step away from Full Metal Geek. We needed a replacement, so as you all saw, what we did is we took the two highest scoring losers of the first round. That was Albert Werderhammer and Richard Schwartz. Richard Schwartz came out on top of that one, so he's here now playing Ryan for the chance to move on into basically what we can call the third round. They're 2 matches away from the number 1 contenders match. But yeah, this is going to be a very interesting match. Like I said, you have Richard, who fought his way to get here, and you have Ryan, who dominated in his first match back. Like, didn't get a knockout, didn't get a TKO, but almost played a perfect game. So it's definitely a situation of like what can happen here tonight. But let's go ahead and talk to them real quick. We're gonna go ahead and talk first to Mr. Richard. Richard, welcome back once again. Here you are. Like I said, you got brought back because we needed a replacement player. You took on Albert. You had a little bit of a stumble in the first round, but you ended up coming out on top of that with a TKO as well. And now here you are facing Ryan Payne. How you feeling?
I'm feeling nervous, but I am feeling nervous. I mean, I am carefree, but, I really want to do well. I had a stumble round 1 last game against Albert, so I started really hard this time. I'm hoping I can get some questions that I know. I need to have my round 1 like I did against Adam, and I need my round 2 like I did against Albert, and maybe I have a chance. But no matter what happens, I wish Ryan the best of luck. He is a tough opponent. But no matter what, when you're faced against me, it's always carefree. That's the way it got to be. Let's do this thing.
All right, good luck to you, Richard. And let's go ahead and talk to our other competitor, that is Ryan Payne, with his manager, Alex. Ryan, I know you had a long time waiting. I'm sorry. Your opponent kept getting pushed back and back, but here you are finally after your amazing match against Mark Kameyer. Here you are again for your next match. Now it's up against Richard Schwartz to move on to face your next competitor. How are you feeling right now?
I will be honest, the time was pretty much my biggest problem. I mean, nothing personal to you. Crap happens. But right now, all I care about is just wanting to play. I want to, just get all this frustration out of me right now. And Richard, even though he wants to be carefree, I want to be carefree too. But right now, it's kind of like I'm just like a football player at the end, like just wanting to just let me in, coach. Let me in right now. Let me in.
Absolutely. Alex, any last words for your competitor before we get started?
I think Jay's doing it for me, sipping those claws, and I'm excited to whip these claws out today. Let's see it happen. All the confidence in my boy over here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and get things started then. Gentlemen, we are going to start with round number 1. Round number 1 is going to work like this. Each of these competitors will receive 10 questions throughout the world of geekdom. Each question is worth 1 point. You'll have 15 seconds to write down your answer. Once time is up, you will review your answer and vocalize it. If either or both of you go perfect in this round, there will be a bonus question. Keep in mind, gentlemen, throughout the entire match, you have 3 repeats and 1 challenge. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Without a doubt, yes, I am.
All right, let's go ahead and get y'all started, gentlemen. Question number 1 in round 1 is going to be in the category of the MCU. In The Incredible Hulk, Bruce Banner goes by what alias when communicating with Samuel Stearns? I'm going to repeat that because I stumbled so badly. In The Incredible Hulk, Bruce Banner goes by what alias when communicating with Samuel Stearns? Those T's got me, Jay. I don't know what it was with those T's getting me.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid, I had a speech impediment. I had problems with my S's. So Schwartz was always fun.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and we start with Richard.
That'll be Mr. Green.
And Ryan?
Yeah, Mr. Green.
Both correct.
Guys, Question number 2 comes in the worlds of DC. See, we're all just stumbling over everything. So, question number 2 in the worlds of DC: which member of the Suicide Squad's real name is George Digger Harkness?
I wish I had a nickname like Digger. Come on, Digger. I dig it.
Digger, I barely know her.
I don't know. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time we start with Ryan.
That's Captain Boomerang.
And Richard.
That is Captain Boomerang.
Both correct. Tied game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, gentlemen. Your next category is going to be in the category of Middle Earth. Middle Earth. In an unexpected journey, Bilbo wants to turn the party around when he realizes he has forgotten what?
I would like to point out that you said Middle Earth and wind chime started in the background. It was
it felt kind of appropriate, right? It felt a little appropriate. Like,
I didn't think you guys heard that.
That's why I kept reading. I was just like, I'm not even going to let them bother me. It's Howard Shore in the background. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pins down. We start with Richard.
His pocket handkerchief.
That is correct. And Ryan.
I didn't get that specific. I just said his handkerchief.
We will accept just handkerchief. Both correct.
All right, guys. Question number 4 comes in Star Wars. Nothing but Star Wars. Who plays Chewbacca in the original trilogy?
I'm trying to think of something to say. Sometimes I just blank.
I met this person and asked them how the weather was up there. They laughed.
Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I've heard this person was a delight. All right, and we start with Ryan.
I wish I did meet him, but Peter Mayhew.
That is correct. And Richard. Sorry.
I did not get his last name. I said Peter Curfew. I can remember Mayhew.
So close. So
Yeah.
He got the rhyme. All right, that's the first
That's
lead.
a good one. That's a good one.
All right. Ryan takes a 1-point lead right there. As we get into the halfway point, gentlemen, this is going to be in Heroes and Villains. Who plays the villainous Rhino in The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Jay, what's your favorite 2 movie?
Ooh, Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Mine is a tie between The Two Towers and Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit.
Yo. That's not a bad choice. That's not a bad choice. I'm not going to lie.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, Disney Plus made my day when it had both movies.
Facts.
We start with Richard.
I can't spell his last name for crap. It's Paul Giamatti.
And that is unfortunately incorrect. Ryan.
Paul Giamatti.
That is correct. We needed the
Okay.
T's. Paul Giamatti. Unfortunately, we cannot accept.
That's fine.
Is those Italian
Richard,
names?
Stop drinking those damn Merlots. Category 6, sorry, regular movie. Category 6 comes in the other star, Trek. Who was V'ger looking for in Star Trek, the motion picture?
I don't know about you, Jay, but when I read over these was one for me of like, yikes.
Personally, it's worded weird for me. It would have probably took me like the entire 15 seconds to come up with it. This is the first time I'm looking at this doc, but I was like
2 and 1. All right, and we start with Ryan.
I believe V'ger was looking for his creator.
And Richard?
I put the creator.
We will accept both. He says the creator, but he's looking for his creator. So each of you get that point. All right. And we move on to question number 7, gentlemen. This category is Marvel outside of the MCU. How does Stryker erase Wolverine's memories in X-Men Origins Wolverine? I don't mind this movie that much. Like, I understand people's problem with Deadpool, but the movie itself, it doesn't bother me. Like, it's fine. Not a good movie, but it's fine.
it looks like $100 million video game cutscene trailer. And had they just gone with that, it would have been way better. Instead, they tried to make it serious.
And one. All right, pins down. All right, and we start with Richard.
Shoots him in the head with an adamantium bullet.
And Ryan.
Guys, yeah, shoots me in the head with adamantium bullets.
Both exactly correct.
Brian maintaining that 2-point lead over Richard.
Yes,
Your 8th question comes in the realm of the wizarding world. What is the name of the woman who walks Harry back to his house after the Dementors attack at the start of Order of the Phoenix?
And we just need a last name. Just to let y'all know, we just need a last name.
You know what the worst part about prison was, RJ?
The Dementors. They sucked out your soul. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. 5, 4, 3. I hate you, Chad. 1. All right. Oh, let's start with Ryan.
No blank boards. Mrs. Orion.
Ooh,
That
not
is
a bad
Orion.
incorrect. And Richard.
I didn't get this. I just put Mrs. Crowley because it'd been funny.
All right. We are looking for Mrs. Fig. Mrs. Fig.
Okay.
All right. No perfect rounds today as we get into your penultimate question. This is going to come in everyone's favorite category, mixed bag.
Yippee.
Why is John Constantine damned to hell in Constantine?
That is question number 10.
Oops. Well, that's in DC, so we're just going to skip them around, but take that question as it is, guys. That was my fault. I skipped ahead. My eyes don't work. I should probably wear my glasses at all times like Jay.
Into the light I command.
No, it's the Dementors got to you. It's okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 pins down. All right, we start with Richard.
You say you lost a child named Astra? I can only think of the
That
TV
is
show.
incorrect. And Ryan.
He committed the ultimate cardinal sin. He committed suicide.
That is correct.
Yep.
That movie really is
All right,
good.
guys.
Honestly, I love that movie, Constantine.
It is a good movie.
It's definitely one of those ones that people
I
don't think
should've
about.
thought that. Dang it.
All right, guys. So your ultimate question, your final question, now comes in the realm of mixed bag.
Now we're back.
Now we're back to mixed bag. Yes. What type of animal does Hellboy have an affinity for in 2004's Hellboy? This used to be my nickname.
Really? I've never had one. Well, I mean, technically, RJ is a nickname, but it's just my name. Like,
Right.
an actual nickname.
count.
Yeah, like that's always been my thing. Like technically, the proper definition of shortening your name is still a nickname, but I want a real nickname.
My
4.
friends were asking. They
3,
just, oh, you got
2,
third-degry burns. You look like you've been through hell.
Ouch. All right, and we go to Ryan.
God, I was gonna say something quippy, but here we go. It's cats.
And Richard.
Cat.
Both correct.
Jellicle cats.
All right. After round 1, we have a 3-point game. Ryan has 9 and Richard is behind him with 6. And anything can happen as we get into round number 2. Gentlemen, round number 2 is going to work like this. I will present you with a wheel. That wheel has 10 slices on it, 8 categories, and hero and villains pick. You each get a spin at the wheel. Whatever category you land on has 5 questions in it, each worth 2 points. If you're not sure of the answer, you can go to multiple choice. However, it takes the value down to 1. And keep in mind, gentlemen, there is stealing in this round. So make sure you keep your hands up and get ready for the steal. Now, Ryan, since you are in the lead, I'm going to bring your manager in. I will present y'all with the wheel and all the categories. Once you hear them all, you can decide whether you would like to go first or defer to your opponent.
Just saying, I'm so proud of you. You're doing so good, Ryan.
And
Thank
of course,
you very
it's
much.
the wrong
Thank
wheel
you.
again.
You
Always
got
happens because my computer decided to freeze right before the match and screw everything up. So we want this one.
At least my camera's fine.
All right, here we go. All right. So, gentlemen, your categories for the evening are Middle Earth, DC, Wizarding World, MCU, Worlds of DC, Star Trek, Marvel, and Mixed Bag. So, Ryan, after hearing all those categories, would you like to spin first or defer to your opponent?
Alex, I'm going to defer to Richard on this one.
I agree. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. All right. So Ryan is deferring. Richard, are you ready for your spin?
Yes.
All right. And your spin is away. And it lands on the Wizarding World. Would you like to keep that or use your respin?
I'll keep it.
All right. And Jay, whenever you are ready, go ahead and start hitting him with those questions.
Most definitely. All right, Richard. Question number 1 in your spun category of Wizarding World. In Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which of Newt's creatures does he say are the last breeding pair in existence?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, mooncalves? Is it B, graphorns? Is it C, Occamys? Or is it D, billywigs?
Is it B as in boy?
B as in boy is correct for a point.
Mm-hmm.
In Deathly Hallows Part 1, Hermione figures out that the sword can destroy Horcruxes while she's doing what with Harry?
Dancing. Final answer.
That is incorrect. A chance for a 2-point steal, Ryan.
Okay. Doing what? Healing his wounds?
Unfortunately, that is also incorrect. We were looking for cutting his hair.
Okay.
Okay.
Which member, Richard, your third question.
Mm-hmm.
Which member of the Dumbledore army or Dumbledore's army gave away the group to Umbridge under the effects of Veritaserum in Order of the
Cho
Phoenix?
Chang. Final answer.
Correct for 2 points and the
She was done so dirty in that movie. She was done so dirty.
Yo, for real. Your penultimate question, or pentultimate question, since somebody else got to say it, and I want to too. What wizard did Harry get a card of in his first chocolate frog box?
Albus Dumbledore.
Got about 6 of them myself.
He's gone.
Question, your ultimate question. Which dragon does Crumb have to combat during the first task in the Tri-Wizard tournament?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, the Welsh Green? Is it B, the Swedish Short Snout? Is it C, the Chinese Fireball? Or is it D, the Ukrainian Iron Belly?
Can I hear the choices one more time?
Most definitely. Without the use of a repeat, it's once, right?
Yes.
Okay. Your options again are A, the Welsh Green, B, the Swedish Short Snout, C, the Chinese Fireball, or D, the Ukrainian Iron Belly.
I'm going to go C.
C is correct for 1 point.
All right. So after Richard's round, he is now taking a 3-point lead over Ryan. It is now 12-9, but it is still Ryan's turn. So we do bring back his manager. We're bringing back up the wheel. And Ryan, are you ready for your spin?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. And the spin is away. And it lands on Star Trek. Would you like to keep that or use your respin?
It's totally up to you, Ryan. I think you could take it because we want to save our respins for a third round, potentially. What do you think?
That is, yeah, I was.
You get a completely different respin in round 3, so you're not wasting it.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, yeah, round 3 is different. But
my bad.
But at the same time, I don't want to land on opponent's choice, so I am sticking with Star Trek.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Sticking with Star Trek. Great. I have to read these questions. Fantastic. All right.
I mean, I can take it back to back.
No, it's okay. It's fine. I'll do it. All right. Ryan, are you ready for your questions?
Not really, but let's do this.
Okay. Your first question in the category of Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
What is the name of the Starfleet ship that detects the giant probe at the start of the voyage home?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, the USS Columbia, B, the USS Bosman, C, the USS Saratoga, or D, the USS Farragut.
Saratoga. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, your next question. Who is the only Enterprise crew member that the Ilia probe doesn't address as a unit in Star Trek The Motion Picture?
That would be Willard Decker. Willard Decker.
That is correct for 2 points, and to tie it back up with Richard. Your third question. Which Trek film features Kurtwood Smith as the Federation president?
Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country.
That is correct for another 2 points. Your fourth question. What race of aliens were behind the attack on the Armagosa Observatory in Star Trek Generations?
Armagosa Observatory. Klingons? Final answer.
Richard, a chance for a 2-point steal. No multiple choice available.
Generations. I'm trying to remember who was. I was trying to remember who was in that. Can I use a repeat? Repeat the question on his?
Sure, no problem.
Repeat the question.
You can use one of your repeats.
Yes.
Richard's first repeat. What race of aliens were behind the attack on the Armagosa Observatory in Star Trek Generations?
Romulans. I just can't get it.
That is correct for a 2 big point steal. Reties up the game.
Okay.
All right, Ryan. Chance to take the lead back before round 3. Your final question. What type of insect does Jayla refer to the crawl swarm as in Star Trek Beyond?
Bees. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Or as Harloff would call her, Jala.
Jala. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after round number 2, we still have the same person in the lead. However, Richard was able to close the gap. It is now a 2-point game, 16-14, as we get into round number 3. Round number 3 is going to work like this. I will now bring up another wheel. This wheel has 6 categories on it, each with 3 questions, a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 5-pointer. You will get 3 spins at this wheel, 1 for each point value. Whatever question you get, if you answer it correctly, you will get those points. Getting it wrong does nothing, and there is no stealing. Each category is available to be spun more than once, as long as it is a different point value. You are awarded 1 respin for this round. You don't like your 3-pointer, you can respin, but then you cannot respin on the 5. We stick with 1 competitor until they take the lead. So, Richard, since you are down, we are going to start with you. I will present the wheel categories to you, and then we will get your first spin in. And I will actually be giving you your questions for this round. So, all right, so gentlemen, just so you both know, the categories for this evening are going to be in round number 3, Mixed Bag, Middle Earth, Marvel, Quotes, DC, and Worlds of DC. Richard, are you ready for your 2-point spin?
I am.
All right. And that spin is away. And it lands on DC. Would you like to keep that for 2 points or spin again?
I'll keep it.
All right. Keeping that. All right, Richard, for 2 points to tie the game. In The Losers, who plays Aisha, a native Bolivian woman who works with the team to locate the villainous Max?
Zoe Saldana?
That is correct for 2 points and the tied game. However, Richard does still need to take the lead. That's how we do things here. So, Richard, we're going to bring back up the wheel for you for your 3-pointer spin to take the lead over. Are you ready for that 3-pointer spin?
I am.
All right. Spin is away. Everything is on the table once again. And this time it lands in Worlds of DC. Would you like to keep that for 3 points or use your respin?
I'll keep it.
All right. All right, Richard, for 3 points and the lead in Worlds of DC. Which of Billy's foster siblings finished his search for his parents in Shazam?
Oh God, what is that kid's name? Oh, I don't know the kid's name. Damn it.
5, 4, 3,
I'll use a repeat.
2. All right, that is your second repeat. Which of Billy's foster siblings finished his search for his parents in Shazam?
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw out a name. I know it's wrong. I'm gonna go with Ryan.
That is unfortunately incorrect. We're looking for Eugene. Eugene.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we stand. Richard still has a spin for his 5-pointer question. If he hits it, he will take the lead over Ryan and force Ryan to answer some questions. If he does not, Ryan will win this match via TKO and move on.
Wait, even if we're tied?
Oh, I'm
He still
sorry.
has to
Ryan
answer
still.
the question.
Sorry. It's a tie game. I got to do this again. I forgot it was a tie game.
Keep it.
My bad. I forgot a dash. That's my bad. I forgot a dash. I knew it was a tied game, and I still forgot to write down a dash. If he does not, it will still remain a tie game, and Ryan will have to answer at least one to win this match. So we stick with Richard. We bring back up the wheel. Richard, are you ready for your possible last spin?
I am.
All right, keep in mind you do have a respin if you don't like it. And a 5-pointer spin is away. And it lands in Marvel, non-MCU Marvel. Would you like to keep that or use your respin?
It's probably the best bet I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it.
All right. All right, Richard, for 5 points to take the lead over Ryan. Keep in mind, you do still have one repeat left in Marvel. What power does the Ghost Rider have that makes evil mortals experience all the pain they've caused their victims, burning away their souls?
Wait, you want the name of the power?
Yes, the name of the power.
Oh, God, what's it called? It's like...
5, 4.
Repeat the question.
All right, that was your last repeat. What power does the Ghost Rider have that makes evil mortals experience all the pain they cause their victims, burning away their souls?
I'm not getting this. I can go with the obvious, just joke. Hell stare, final answer.
That is unfortunately incorrect. It is the penance stare.
Penance
stare. All right, like we said, ladies and gentlemen, this
you
is
might have thought.
yeah, it was pretty close, but this is not over. Since Richard did tie the game, Ryan still has to answer at least one question in order to win this. So we will bring in his manager and we will bring back up the wheel. All right, Ryan, are you ready for your 2-pointer spin?
Yeah, and I just want to clarify. For 2 points, if it lands on DC, I can't accept it because Richard had it, right?
Exactly. Everything
Okay.
but DC is eligible.
I wanted to be clear. All right, I'm ready.
Yep. All right. Spin is away. And it lands on Middle Earth. Would you like to keep that for 2 points or use your respin?
I say keep it, personally.
I was going to say the same thing because, to be honest, there could be worse options if I miss. So
Absolutely.
I'll keep it.
Not to mention it's a 2-pointer. So I think you're safe for this one. I think you should take it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Jay, whenever you're ready, hit him with that 2-pointer question.
Most definitely. Ryan, in Middle Earth, your 2-point question. What is the name of Thorin's father in the Hobbit series?
Fengel.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. We were looking for Thrain.
Oh, Jesus. I was thinking of his grandfather. Okay.
All right. We bring back up the wheel once again. All right. Now, this time, Ryan, if it lands on Worlds of DC, you will get an automatic respin. If not, you will get to decide whether you want to actually use your respin or not. Are you ready for your 3-pointer spin?
Let's go.
All right. It's going to land on quotes. Would you like to keep that for 3 points or spin again?
Yep.
That's a real hit and miss, to be honest.
That is.
Honestly, I think
yeah,
spin personally. Statistically speaking, I feel like the odds are in your favor to get a better slice next time around. But I'm honestly leaving it up to you, obviously.
Yes. Sorry, my sister was talking to me. I was like, go away.
Ryan, I'm going to need an answer in 5.
Spin again.
All right. Ryan will be using his respin for the 3-pointer. That spin is away. And it lands on DC.
Regular
DC.
Okay.
All right. Your 3-point question. In DC, what job does the bumbling Gus Gorman excel at in Superman 3?
What job? You like job or skill?
Need an answer in 5, 4.
Computer
3.
programming.
And your winner, Ryan Payne. Computer programming is what we were looking for. Wow, that was a tight match all the way through, man. Absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and talk to these guys real quick. Let's start with Richard. Richard, my man, I mean, what a match you put on there. You know, you were talking before how like Ryan was about to run away with this. Dude, you made him answer. You know, you didn't get technically knocked out. You tied him to the point where he had to answer a question in the 3rd round, coming up with that big steal in round 2, man. I mean, you took it from a 3-point game to a 2-point game to ending in a 2-point game. I mean, how do you feel?
I feel good. I mean, I had a decent round 1, not the best, but not definitely my worst. Like in my last game, I had a very good round 2, even though I should have probably gone multiple choice in that one with the haircut. But you know, I didn't want him in case I got it wrong. And then round 3, you know, came to my 3 and 5 pointers. Shazam, like the kids' names are always always kind of difficult for me if it's not Freddie or Billy or Sarah. Or maybe no, Mary. Sorry, even I get them messed up. And again, Ghost Rider. I haven't seen that movie forever, and I just took my best guess. Yeah, I was either going to go with the Ghost Stare or the Hell Stare. Both of them were wrong, but you know, Ryan played a hell of a game, and I mean, he was the better man today. And I just look forward for my next match, whenever that be down the road.
Yeah, well, don't have anything planned for you yet, but like I said, honestly, the way you've been performing these matches, man, against Adam, against Albert, and here against Ryan, I wouldn't be surprised if someone picks you up for the brawl. I mean, we need to fill out teams of 5. There's not that many competitors here. So, like, you know, people who are like, oh, I'm not going to get picked. I mean, we have only a list of 15 people to pick from, and you're still going to be in the higher ranking of that. So I'd be on the lookout for you, man. But we definitely will see you again here.
Will do.
Right now, we will speak with our winner, Mr. Ryan Payne. Ryan, it was a little shaky there, right there. You had that one little slip up in round number 2, but you know what?
Yeah.
Almost perfect round in round 1. Kept your cool in round 2. Use the respin properly because you respun and you got a question that you got. You know, you were a little confused on the question, but you still knew the answer, and that's what counts. You knew the answer. You gave the right answer. You won the match. How are you feeling?
No, you're right. That was the question itself. Yeah, I got confused mainly because of Superman 3. The part there's that part in my body, you know, that nerd part of me that wants to flex and go, look, you should be very clear. It's like, no, shut up, and let me answer. I almost came close to going with hacking, but then I realized he has a job as a programmer before he discovers about this thing he does with hacking. So it was a good, solid choice. And yeah, round 2, that was a big slip out. Of all the Star Trek movies I had watched, Generations was the one I was not able to get my hands on to rewatch in time for this. But even then, there was just no excuse. Richard killed it exactly. He kept staying on par with me, just like in my match against Mark. And to be honest, at this point, I'm not looking for easy victories here because it's clear the more I'm pushed, the more the knowledge will start coming out, and he'll help sharpen my reflexes. I mean, whoever I'm facing next, I am hoping they don't try to look at this match as a weakness because, trust me, those gaps will be filled. Pun intended.
Well, I mean, you say you want to keep challenging, and that's exactly what you got, because you will be facing Nicholas Tuig next in a match that will get one of you into the number one contenders match. So, Alex, how are you feeling about that for Ryan going into that match against someone who gets talked about as much as Nick Tuig?
Let me just pull my mic in a little bit closer. I'm not nervous in the slight, honestly, for my boy. Every time I see him in a match, I feel like he's just so much more impressive than before. He actively trains very regularly, and I wouldn't expect anything less from anyone in my faction, for sure. And I'm just so proud that, how far he's come in so little time. I am sure he is, he's going to run away with the match. It's just the way it's going to be.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, if he's not only that, because we all now know not only is number one contendership on the line, you beat Nicholas Tuig, you guarantee one of two things. You're either going to be the champ or you're going to be one of the captains in the Full Metal Brawl. So good luck to you, Ryan. And,
all right,
we'll see you next time.
Oh, looking forward to it.
All right, Jay, thoughts, man. That was a close match.
Richard, like I said, after the last match that I called with you, that also happened to have him in it. His knowledge has come so far, and for him to keep pace with Ryan all the way to the final round to, question 3, Ryan's 3-point question, just goes to show how far he has come. I can't wait to see how much farther he's going to go. Ryan going 9 of 10 in round number 1 is impressive in of itself. There was one stumble in round 2, and Richard happened to capitalize. Had he not stumbled, had he used a repeat there, maybe we could have seen a TKO. There are just different things that can happen throughout this match, but the way that this match unfolded was phenomenal. Absolutely.
Well, everybody, that does it here for us here at Full Metal Geek. Like I said, this is the end of the second batches of round. It's the next 2. That's what we got left. It is going to be Nicholas Tuig versus Ryan Payne, David Garcia Alonso versus Amaru Moses. The winner of those two matches will be in the number one contenders match. I'm excited about it. I hope you guys all are. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do everything you're supposed to do. For everyone who was here, for Alex, for Richard, for Ryan, for Jay, I'm your host, the Red Ranger, and we will definitely see you guys next time here at Full